Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I had a little order today. I ordered the Tropical Escapes designer series paper, which I'll show you. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's 12 designs, double-sided. You get 4 of each. There's 48 sheets, I'm not sure. But they're just absolutely gorgeous. And they're in soft sea foam, shaded spruce, blushing bride, jet basic black and whisper white, and he's just absolutely gorgeous. So I couldn't just leave the papers there, so I ordered, and they're beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Loving these leaves, absolutely stunning. So I ordered the papers, the stamp set and the matching dies. This is the die I've used here, and I ordered my Whisper White cardstock as well. And I always cut it all down, half a packet here, cut it all down into my 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and you end up with loads of these little strips that are left after you've trimmed them down. And when it comes to my Whisper White, I try not to throw none of it away. So sorry, I do apologise. I have got the worst sore throat ever. And sinus trouble and a bit of a chest infection, I think. So what I thought, how can I turn this into a card? Because these are 5 5/8, which is my layer anyway. So I grouped 8 of them together and stamped on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're like 3/8 of an inch. I've made one card. I'll show you in a minute. But I'm going to show you what I did to make it as well. Using this gorgeous set. Just put them all together. I could tape them down. I like the fact that I could have glued them on a piece of cardstock first, but I've just basically, I ain't even got my card ready to do. So using the cutouts from here, I trimmed them out because it doesn't cut the square out, it just cuts the pattern out. And I've got some adhesive backings on there as well, so I was able to, isn't that sweet? I did it with this sentiment as well, but I didn't quite line it up there properly. See that tiny little overhang? Oh, and it's bugging me. So when we do this one, we'll make sure that they're together. So I just cut out the corners and stuck them down. This one gives a more fuller. These look like they come from corners. So I've just stuck them on top just to add a bit of texture. Isn't that sweet? I actually love that. So we're going to show you how I did it. So I'm going to line up my papers. Like I'm saying, you can take these down. You can use temporary adhesive. It's entirely up to you. I might do that actually because I've got some here, just so I can keep them into place. So this, I just get this from Hobbycraft, and I'm using my grid paper in case I go over. It won't stay permanent, it will come off, and it's just temporary adhesive. But I separated each line as well, if you've noticed, just to break it. It reminds me of a Venetian blind, so that's the effect I was going for. But I've never seen anybody else do this. And I thought, I don't want to waste my strips, because like I say, I'm dead tight when it comes to my Whisper White. I love it. It's stamped. The image is stamped perfectly on the Whisper White. Cleaner and crisper for some reason. I've bought many of the cardstock in the past, but I must admit I love Whisper White so all I use it for is for my matting, for my cards, images. I don't use it as cardstock because it's too thin and it cracks. But apart from that, I adore it for stamping on. And it's not even true white, because I've held this against true white and it's Definitely not true white. The only reason I'm sticking these down now is because I should have done it earlier, but one of my stamps moved on there. That's why they're covered up as well, where the sentiment is. And these are the colours. So I'm using Blushing Bride. I'm using Shaded Spruce, because that's the colour that come with it. And I'm also using Soft Seafoam, even though that is not a part of the colours. I don't think they are, anyway. Let me see what it says on my... Oh, Granny Apple Green, Shaded Spruce, Blushing Bride, Basic Black and Whisper Whites. So I'm going to use the colours that I've already used on here, because I just love it. I just didn't want too much in your face with the green, but I'm loving the Shaded Spruce. Oh, beautiful colour. Isn't that sweet? I really like that card. So now they're all stuck down temporary. They may have to trim a couple down, but I didn't think you could tell so much on my card, but unless you actually look. So we're not really that fussed. So let's get some stamping done. Like I say, I've already run this through the Big Shot, and it's already got adhesive backing on. So I'm just going to pop these out, and then we're going to cut those down. Just hope it's, yeah, it's because it's got the adhesive backing on. My throat is really groggy, isn't it? Sorry. I mean, I didn't want to just put a square on there and cut the square out as well. I love the fact, I will do that one on another card, but not today. I'm going to stick to the way I've just done that now. And then this will get stuck down after we've stuck our other one down on the card. Little fiddly bits, huh? And you do like to stick to your fingers. I think the backing's come off that one. There we go. But what a great idea. Just using up your scraps as well, so... But I don't like to throw them away. See, I would have found really thin sentiments to go on them and cut them down and trim them up and all that, but I wanted to actually make a card with them. I mean, we can do it with bits of designer series paper. Crumbs, it's not... So why can't we do it with cardstock as well? That'll peel off anyway when I come to pull the backing off. But yeah, I just grab my scissors and just follow the line into the corner. And cut them out. And then just follow the shape around. Off your leaves. Just, I can detail that a bit more when it's off. Just following the shape of that beautiful leaf. I can tidy that up when it comes out. And you get that perfect right angle then for sticking them onto your card. Oops, they're attached to there. But yeah, I always cut my cardstock down, so see, that's going to fit in the corner there somewhere. Absolutely gorgeous now. Isn't that beautiful? Tidy those leaves up. There we go, that's a bit more squarer. So we can nip off these ends as well. Tidy them up a tad. But why waste? Oh, I love it. I just love that card. I think it's so cute. So I'm going to cut this last one, these last two out. Whoops, I'm all fingers and thumbs. Just follow the pattern down into the corners. and along the straight edge. So there's our other one. Oops, I'm blowing bits everywhere. I mean, you could be really precise not and go in with your trimmer, but I'm quite happy to just trim that out freehand. So I've got my, you know, this is going to go in one of the corners, you know, and this one, I cut this one a little bit tidier on the end there. Oh, is that when I leave freehand? This is one, you can basically put that anywhere. So I'm just going to square up that edge. So that one can go anywhere on your card. These are basically for the corners. You know, after we've added them on. You know, I can sort of like put that there. Just things like that, you know, swap them around in you. Don't throw these away anyway, keep them as well. Because it's got adhesive backing on. That'll come for some other shapes. I know there's leaves in there, and I know I could have just die cut some of those, but I wanted to see what this pattern was like. So, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, you can clear that away after. So now we've got our shapes cut out as well, and we can start stamping. Look, I love this soft seafoam, and I know it's not in with this pack, but you can just add any colour you want. It's your card, you're doing it, living it up large. And I got absolutely covered in ink earlier doing this. Just a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. When I first saw it in the book, I was umming and ahhing, you know, as you do. Oh, will I use it? It's just a bunch of leaves. But then I've seen other people's creations with this, and I thought, oh my god, I've got to have it. It's just stunning. So there's those leaves. I'm going to stick to that. You know me, make a little cleaning cloth. Squeaky clean, pop it back. So, oh, I've got a really bad stomach. Oh, there we go. And then we're going to come in with the shaded spruce. And they've got like these jungle dots. They're tiny little leaves, but I just call them jungle dots. But they're tiny little leaves. And I'm just going to fill in the blanks. Try not to press too hard, Gainer, because you're heavy-handed. Just the sweetest thing ever. I'm not going to add too many because I've got that gorgeous flower as well. So that's enough of that. Squeaky clean. So that's our shaded spruce. And now I'm coming in with our blushing bride. What a beautiful colour combination, yeah. And this flower is just divine. So pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Just so sweet. So I'm just adding flowers here, there and everywhere. Just one more now, I think that would do then. I think I'll have one there. Isn't that sweet? Absolutely, I love it. So yeah, if you're like me and you cut all your cardstock down to get yourself matting and layers and stuff like that, don't throw those little bits away because you're going to be making something absolutely gorgeous in a moment. Right, and we need two more. And I've got to make sure these are really bang on this time. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue those down as well. My temporary adhesive. I didn't need that much, but I'm just having it. And I'm loving the sentiments that's in this. It says, with much love and thanks. I love that. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Whoops. So I need these to be level. Because if we've done it on our card, we might as well do it on the sentiment as well. I just love the font on this as well. It's really nice, really pretty. So they look pretty good to me. I'm going to keep this towards the bottom bit, because it's only the tops you're going to see. But that's sweet. Squeaky clean again. And I've got another card which I'll show on another night, using some of this with the leaves and their peaceful reflections. Yet another beautiful stamp set. So, right, oh, here goes. Let's get these pieces up. Oh, let me cut my card first. I tell you what I'm going to have. I'm going to have some of that shaded spruce, I think, which is in the back of here. I keep my card collection. Shaded spruce. Yeah, it's the last one then. I've got a coloured card down here, and it keeps 4 slices of cardstock in. So I'm going to trim this down to 5 7/8. And we'll have 2 card bases then, so I can pop that one into my little basket. They stand up right, they do. They don't, and I can push that against here. Hold it over. Where's my bone folder? There it is. And I can crease my card. And I suppose if you wanted to painstakingly take the time, you could do it on the inside of the card as well, but I don't recommend you do. So, right, first of all, we're going to get a black, because this, look at that, it's so simple, and it comes off with your finger. But I'm not going to mess around with that now, because I'm going to use fast fuse. I'm just going to go over the top. Actually, I need to cut that down a little bit. Oh, what have you done, child? So I'm going to have a border now down here, but I'm not going to have one on the end if I don't trim that off. So let's get my scissors. Actually, I'm terrible for not being able to cut in a straight line, see? So I'm going to just eyeball that one. So now we're going to do our top. Oops. And I don't need it all. So I need to line this up here. Whoops. And I need to cut that as straight as possible. Oh, not a bad job, not a bad job at all. Ooh, me and straight lines don't normally go together. So there's a little bit of a gap on that one, which I don't mind at all. I just need to trim that down a little bit more. And the top as well. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Oh, I love this machine. So there's our thank you. With the other one, I did try and close them a little bit together, but I'm quite liking that actually. That one's lined up better than that one. Yeah, I ordered just one bundle with the matching pieces. So now I'm going to get our fast fuse and we're going to take each piece. Oops, she says. There we go. And I'm just going to add a little bit of fast fuse, top, middle and the bottom. And we're going to start layering this up from the bottom of our card because we've got a gap either side. Just so cute. And I'm going to leave a little opening between each one so it looks like a Venetian blind. And you're still following through with that pattern then. You could even mix and match these up, I suppose, but then people would look at it and say, what have you stamped on that? So just keep your pattern in line. You don't want much of a gap though, but you do, if you know what I mean. Isn't that sweet? Well, I suppose most of you would throw those in the bin, but you can now turn them into a card. Or you could literally just stamp your image on your card. I just wanted to use up scraps. So if you don't have scraps like this, or you don't fancy doing that, just do your 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Stamp all your image and then just slice them up into 1/2 inch strips, or these are 3/8 because that's how much is left once I've cut my cardstock down. But yeah, and there's a lot of people out there that always wonder. I've gone off a little bit there, so I'm just going to pull that back. What they can do with scraps. Everybody loves a card using up scraps. You could put a framework round here. I'm going to try and trim that one down a little bit, I think, because that one is sticking out like a sore thumb. So I'm just going to peel that back up. That's better. It's got a bit of a pattern on, so now you won't see it anyway, but I'm covered in glue. It's temporary stuff. But what a difference. I'm glad I used the darker. Now I used lemon lime twist on the other. I just grabbed something to hand. But you know me. So, don't turn it the wrong way around like I just did. Otherwise your pattern won't be there. So, 2 more to go. Oh, that's definitely the wrong way around. I love it. It's just so cute. And last but no means least, my top piece. And you've got that gap along the top. Right, that's enough of that fast fuse. There was that sticky part on there, look, it's sticky. And I know it's a little bit off there, but it's only a practice, isn't it? So, let's get rid of the scraps. Fetch in some dimensionals. They've changed the packaging on the dimensionals. I know there's still dimensionals, but just looked a little bit weird seeing them in the black and white packets like the stamp sets. I suppose they've got to change the brand name now. They've changed the stamping into black and white. So, but my mini dimensionals came with the old green because they've probably still got stock left. So I can actually cover that up. I am going to lift it a little bit higher this time actually. So my stamp is there. Now I can just take your time now and position. Look at that, it looks like it's been deliberately put on there, so it's nicely in the corner. Like that one, it's definitely got to go there. So come back with my little pot. Peel off the adhesive backing. Line them up. And away to go there. That is just so cute. So this one I'm going to pop here. Or am I going? Yes, I'm going to have this one down here. It's just so sweet. And uber sticky. And more dimension on your card then. Just adorable, absolutely adorable. I am loving it. So now we've got this one. We can add this anywhere. We can tuck it behind here. You know, like a, no, I don't know. I don't want to pop this one in the corner because it's just going to dress all corners. So I'm just going to slot that one right behind there. Oh my word, I'm loving it. So I'm going to add a few rhinestones to the flowers. 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one is going right in there. 7. Oh my gosh, how pretty is that? Love it. So, and for what I do for inside my cards now, I use just plain cheap white card that I buy. It's like £4 for 100 sheets. Again, I do the same with that. Chop them all down to give them a little bit of depth as well. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to use those beautiful mini leaves again. I'm going to use those on the inside of the card just to dress the inside. My door's just clicked open. There must be a ghost in here. So that's going on the inside of my card. I can clean my little cloth off to make it squeaky clean again. Ha! Me and that cloth. And now we can add this to the inside of our card. And I'm just going to use a little bit of Tombow. It looks like we put gallons on, but it's literally not at all, a lot at all. Because you don't need a lot for the inside. And you don't need a lot, full stop, anytime. So, this now is going on the inside, like I'm saying. You could add a flower if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that is absolutely adorable. I'm loving it. With much love and thanks. So, this is going in with my thank you cards, along with this one. I just left this one floating. I'm liking the sentiment that little bit higher as well. I think that's so cute. But I should have left a gap there really as well. But I don't. See, I did it on the inside as well. So there's my 2 cards for this evening. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another card there, but there's 4 there. So, but you also get the long strips as well, because when you first cut your card down, 5 and 7 8, 5 and 7 eighths and 5 and 7 eighths, there's these strips left over as well. So yeah, cut them down, turn them into cards, have fun, and I hope you give it a go anyway, because I really enjoyed that process. I enjoyed that, and I'm glad I did take those down this time. But what an adorable stamp. Hold it up for you to see just how wonderful it is. So don't go wasting bits now. I'll show you this one as well. Not so many flowers on this one. I'm actually loving it because you've made your own designer series paper out of scraps. So, yay! So if you like what you see, please give a thumbs up, and a share would be amazing. You can press the button down there that'll say subscribe. And if you do that, and you want to see what I post tomorrow, because I do post every day, press the little bell afterwards. It'll send you a little notification saying Gayna's just posted. So, once again, I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all soon. Bye.